Hi guys, welcome to a new video with this beautiful view. We are currently in Croatia and today we're going to talk about budget and money. How do we afford traveling like that full time? So we left Paris on October 15, so 1 month ago. We did some money mistakes at the beginning. I'm going to talk to you about that. But we left France with 10,000 euros each. So I saved 10,000 euros. Axel did the same. Axel is my boyfriend, by the way, if you do not know him. So basically, we have been tracking like every single euro that we spend, and the most part is accommodation. So to find like free accommodation, we use the app called Couchsurfing. It's basically like an app where if you have like a free couch or free room and you want to host strangers who are traveling for free, you can just propose people to host people. We did that 5 times in a month, so we weren't that lucky to find people, because obviously when you're traveling alone it's way easier to find accommodation. So we find 5 people on Couchsurfing who hosted us and everything went well. It's like crazy. They send you their address, you go there and you make some dinner together and you talk about your traveling stories, and then you go to bed or you go party or whatever. But for us, like, we just made dinner and then talk for a few hours and then go to bed because we are so exhausted. But other than that, in case we don't find accommodation and couchsurfing, we find great deals on the website called Hostel. It's, well, the name is saying everything. It's hostel for young people and usually they are not really expensive. So I will put all the links in the description below. So we use hostels. We have never slept in dormitory yet, because with Axel we wanted to have a private room and split the bill, so it was kind of okay. So hostel and couch surfing. Another thing is workaway or worldpackers, or woofing, for example, like we do right now. It's on worldpackers, but it's the same thing as workaway. Basically you get free accommodation and free food in exchange of working a few hours each day. So today it's my day off, that's why I can film. And we are in this little island in Croatia, and like we do some harvesting, I learned sewing yesterday, the holes of the big tent that those people have. So yeah, we do like a lot of things, physical work. It's really hard sometimes, but well, we're getting stronger, and Axel too. And so we are staying now since 5 days, so we haven't spent a single euro in 5 days, so that's really, really cool. But of course you have to work, so like it's kind of a sacrifice. It's a win-win. So I love this volunteering thing. I will put you a link of Walkaway in the description too. And what else? For transport, we have really spent a few bucks on transport because we are doing autostop. Since Paris we have like, maybe we take 2 or 3 trains, that's all, but we have taken so far more than 30 cars, people who took us by autostop with hitchhiking. So it's really, really, really cool. But of course everyone cannot do that. Like, you have to be brave and just trust your instinct. And we have met only wonderful people, so we are very lucky. People are so generous to us, like really it's been really cool. And what else? For shopping, we went to Decathlon. It's like a sports brand in Europe. Basically it's a big store. I've bought this little turtleneck because like this, it costs like, I don't know, 6 euros maybe, and it's a game changer because going south of Europe I thought that I would never be cold, but yes, I do. It's November and today is like 15 degrees. But in the night I get cold, and even in the daytime, like, it's not so warm. So I bought this little turtleneck for €6 at Decathlon. And what else? Obviously, we have done our shopping before leaving France. So I bought this beautiful jacket that I've talked to you in my packing video for the world tour. So if you are interested in that, please check that video. We don't buy souvenirs because, like, we really have to save our money as much as we can, so we don't buy souvenirs. But obviously we send photos, and I send a postcard to my mom. But other than that, like, no souvenirs. And yeah, shopping really, it's not really well, it's shopping just to be convenient, like this turtleneck. We bought some more socks because our socks, after a month of traveling, of walking non-stop, they were dead, so buying new socks. But we really don't buy, like, we don't do shopping. When we go to bar and cafe, well, I really rarely drink alcohol, so I just drink tea, so it's really cheap. Axel just take maybe one beer and that's all. And also, to save money for the food, like, our golden rule is at lunch we go to the supermarket when we're not doing workaway, obviously. Like when we are doing hitchhiking for point A to point B, for lunchtime we're going to a supermarket and buy things to make sandwiches. So we do a little picnic outside. And for the night now we only reserve like an hostel or like a room in a hotel, cheap room in a hotel with a kitchen, so we can do our hot meals at the nighttime, and we don't have to go to restaurants, because that's what we did in Venice, in Italia. Big mistakes, guys. We have rented an hotel room for 3 days, and this room didn't have kitchen. So we had to go to restaurants every night, and we spent so much money. That wasn't planned at all. So we kind of, yeah, our budget at that time in Venice was really not good, because it's a really expensive city, by the way. There's a lot of people, so it's gorgeous, but a lot of people, really expensive though. So I would not recommend that city. But the city of Poreč in Croatia is really, really nice and kind of cheap, but Croatia is not that cheap. So yeah, I've talked about accommodation, transportation, food. We buy some fruits as snacks, so it's way cheaper than, I don't know, like a ice cream on the go, obviously. What else? I bought another thing for workouts, like something to jump. I don't know how is it called. In French is corde à sauter. It's like a cord where you jump like that, as like when we were kids. So I bought that to work out. And yeah, I think that's it for my budget tips to travel like that. Obviously, it can be frustrating when I see beautiful things that I want to buy, but I say to myself, like, Louise, you are going to travel for a long time, so just save as much money as possible. Yeah, we've been saving money since a year before this trip to save 10,000 euros. So basically every euro we had saved, sorry. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts about that. I would love to hear your tips while it's like saving money to go on a trip. I would love to hear your thoughts and your tips. And I will see you guys next week. And until then, see you soon and take care. Bye bye.